hello. If you're watching this video today, this means that you're actually sitting at my funeral. And I definitely want to say, thank you very much. That's my terrible Elvis impression. But hello and surprise. Please forgive me. I just want to say a few words to all my friends and family. And hopefully I won't choke up. But I definitely have to read what I'm about to say because after 20 plus radiations to the brain, I really can't even remember if today's Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatnot. I'm so happy that I just can take a few minutes of my time to say hello. So please bear with me just a few minutes. This won't take long. Today is actually Thursday, March 19th, if you're wondering why I have hair. I actually really don't. It's my famous Raquel Welch wig. I always try to look at everything as the glass is half full. So I do try to be positive. And the great things about knowing that you have terminal cancer is that you actually can plan things ahead. So sorry about this. We all know how much I love to plan, and I'm a bit of a control freak. So here we go. I am making this video not to make you all sad. I only want to take a few minutes to say how much I love all of you. Not only do I have the best and supportive parents, I have the most incredible siblings and brother-in-laws. Not going to name names or we'll be here all day, as we know. My sisters actually have amazing children. I always call them our little gremlins. Every time we throw water on them, they seem to multiply. And thankfully, we don't allow them to eat after midnight because we all know what happens to a gremlin. So, gotta love the 80s. I also have not only 13 nieces and nephews, I also have 7 great nieces and nephews as well. And we call the Armstrong/Reith, we're our little tribe. We we're a lot to many people. So at a party, we can't even sometimes invite the aunts and uncles because there's just too many of us. So blessed to have all that. I also have to remember to mention my aunts and uncles and my cousins. You truly, truly are some of my BFFs, and happy that I get to spend so much time with all of you. And we're so fortunate that all of us live in the same towns next to each other, and we're only 5-10 minutes from each other. So who can say that about their family? And I have to also remember to say something about my friends and my coworkers. You all have been there for me in so many ways, and I so many words I want to say to you, but because of the radiation, I'm a loss at words sometimes, so I do apologize for that. So bear with me. I'm going to hopefully finish up this video quickly as possible. I'm also thankful that I've been able to travel to some of the most beautiful and incredible spots around the world. A few spots with some of my dear friends. Got to travel to Puerto Vallarta, Ireland, Rome was the best, and Positano definitely top of my bucket list. So thank you to my friends who got to spend that amazing quality time with me, and for the incredible pizza and Prosecco that we got to drink for those, I think, 10 days, 2 weeks that we were there. Now, what do I say about my husband, Brian? This could take a while, but we'll keep it really short and sweet. Well, let me just say how much I love you. And one of the reasons I initially fell in love with you was because of your charm, your intelligence, and definitely your sexiness. And for anyone that really knows Brian and I as a couple, we're so much alike in so many ways, but we're so different. It makes a marriaging quite interesting, and there's never a dull moment in our lives. I remember telling you where I wanted us to get married and how that we were going to be sleeping in this thatched palapa, which only had 2 walls, and the staff every night had to come in prior to us coming back from dinner and had to sweep for snakes and scorpions. True story. Thankfully, we never came across any. One of the highlights of that trip as well was the raccoon, monkey, little animals that they were called Tijuans, as the Mexicans would tell us about them. They're actually quite friendly and weren't scared of humans. and they would come into our little palapa every morning and would try to steal our muffins. And pretty much every morning they got our muffins. So we were completely exposed to the jungle at all times. Incredible, taking an outdoor shower, feeling that warm sun against your back after dipping in the pool all day, and then sleeping at night and hearing all those amazing jungle sounds, which is actually quite erotic and made for a very interesting honeymoon, I have to say. Wish I could have gone back, but you actually have to hike up a mountain to get to the hotel, which is pretty much impossible, and the donkeys actually have to carry up your luggage. So it's a 5-star hotel, so don't think that we suffered at all. It's, what's the term, glamping, but even much more than that. And if you ever have a desire to experience such travels, I highly, highly recommend it, and Brian can get you in touch with them for sure. Another reason I love you, Brian, is because you love to complain every time you had to do something on my honey to-do list, but you seem to always get done everything. But you especially loved every time I would order something that weighed 100 plus pounds. You had not only had to probably put it together, but had to move it into the backyard across the room. But what do I always say? Heavy equals quality. So you can thank me later that you have some really nice things. Please take the time today to celebrate. Don't be sad. That's the last thing I want. Look around. A lot of things happening today during the church service, the burial, the luncheon. It's pretty much probably been planned by me. So the details are important, and had to get my last words in, of course. So thank you again for being here. I love you all so, so much, and see you in the next life. Love you.